Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased, but I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
You did the right thing. Life's too short to sit around waiting for things to happen.
Yeah, you're probably right. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without C-Sec headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to... I understand, Commander. Commander, good to see you.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Yeah, they tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
Seems similar enough to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, ma'am. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
We never trained to fight synthetics. The Geth haven't gone beyond the Veil in 3 centuries.
Our training's supposed to make us able to adapt. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. 1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brainpower?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
You got what you deserved.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I should go.
See you later.
Holy lore dump.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tali, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation, too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation, too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
I feel like I've done this conversation, but I'm gonna do it again anyways.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
didn't mean to right click again.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
So, I picked this place because I remember seeing something around here. I picked the wrong place, didn't I? Hydro system in the Argos Rho cluster. Fuck. Well, we're doing this now. Oh God. trying to find the button to, like, get out. Okay, there it is.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
For whatever reason, it was like the draw a holster button for your weapon.
He'd want to know what happened here. Let's go.
Does it want me to do something with that? No. Wait, how do I go back? Do I just, like, go back to where I spawned, maybe? Okay. Anomaly. Forgot you could hit the button on the map. Let's go see what this is, though.
Securing point.
Whatever. This is where I needed to go. I wasn't able to look at my journal on the map screen, so I wasn't sure. I had to take a guess. My memory failed me. So I need to just pick a random spot here, I guess? I don't know. Let's pick this one.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. An emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Level 2 heat hazard. Okay.
Got it.
I feel like I'm playing with a remote-controlled toy car. I wish the boost was more. Specifically the one that like had the reverse. Like the tires were big enough so that when it flipped you could still drive it. I don't remember what that one was called. Wait till I have to mine all the planets in the galaxy for 100% completion. Oh, you think this is a 100% run?
From that wreckage.
No.
Shepard, I've got a bad feeling about this. Here! There's a trap!
It's a trap. I want to run into it, not avoid it. Come on now. It like won't let me. Okay. I can go for 100% if you really want me to, but I think I've already failed that. Like, I've failed quests already. The one where it was like, get the stuff for the lady. This one. I mean, yeah, I completed it, but I didn't really, did I? Don't bother, it's pure suffering. Yeah. It's no fun. It's just a lot of driving around these empty void planets. I say planets very lightly, because it's just this big open plain and, you know, the fucking walls block you off.
On my way.
Can you do anything here, or is this just done? We're just done here. It was a trap. This kind of makes me want to play FTL. So they were like, go to Pharaoh's first. You don't really have to do that. But I guess I will. I don't know, I'm right next to this. Where do I need to go here?
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded. pounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Well, the game just reminded me to save the game. I have not done that. Wait, what? God, is it gonna make me like walk downstairs or something? I think it... I think he wants me to go down. Wrong way. Although, why? Like... Hold on. It did the cutscene and everything. Why can't I just go to it like the other ones? I can't remember what the game wants me to do here. And the map doesn't fucking tell you, does it? Plot. I don't know, it's just like point of interest is the fucking map. Okay. I don't fucking know. Is it gonna do the same thing here? You know what? I think what I'm thinking of... I think I do have to actually manually walk off the shit. Yeah, okay, hold on. Let me go back to the other place. Just for the sake of exploring that Frosted Planet area first. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a door or something that I can use. Flying all over the place, wasting so much fuel.
equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
That's far enough.
What did I pick?
Something wrong, officer?
You better hope there isn't. This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
I'll never know. I think I picked an option unintentionally. I was just shooting. Fuck me, I guess.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect. I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
All you need to know is I have more credentials than you.
They plan to be trouble, ma'am. I can't let you enter the port area without confirmation of your identity. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Back away, nice and slow.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock! We're authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2...
Don't do it.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs. Behave yourself.
You're first.
Get out of here. I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have. I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
Weapons detectors. Don't mind the alarms. I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Analeas. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
Someone piss in your security chief's coffee today?
She takes her job seriously. She is a valuable asset to the company. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Saren's second in command. She's here?
She's a threat to galactic peace. I'm here to bring her in or put her down.
The board doesn't like having outside problems dumped in its lap, Commander. Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the Administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The Executive Board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
Is this privacy intended to hide illegal research?
This planet is beyond the jurisdiction of the Citadel. The law is what the Executive Board says it is. Do you know how valuable this planet is? How many advances in genetics and artificial intelligence got their start here?
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
The managers warned us about you.
Spectre, right?
What?
You're the Spectre that just got here, right? You stand out. Probably the guns. I used to be a military tech. Except for my Eagles people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Annihilus, and the Matriarch came through.
Do you know where that Matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
What was that about Synthetic Insights?
Scuttlebutt says Lord Keene was on the take. Annihilus shut down SI's offices. Quiet like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
I have to go.
You need anything, I'll be here.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I'm on Citadel business. I need to leave this station.
If you want to enter the garage, you need authorization for Mr. Annihilus. No exceptions. I'm sorry.
Guess we better find that guy.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
Strange people skulking in corners have gotten me in trouble before.
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What's your interest in Binary Helix? They do genetics work.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
Whoa. Hold on. 500 credits? Damn. That's a lot of money.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck. If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
I quit? Just giving up without even trying.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Who might you be?
Lorik Keene. For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insights office.
Having some trouble with your office.
Mr. Analeas closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
By rents, you mean bribes for Analeas.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeas' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeas would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analeas' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
What sort of offer?
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They don't write them down on thin strip.
Full benefits, of course.
Oh, sure. The company takes care of its own. Full insurance, paid vacation, subsidized housing. After a year, I'd start getting stock options.
You hear about the resort then? At the equator.
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas? Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Military. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
Just call her out on it.
might be. That depends on what sort of offer your company can make.
It was my understanding that the Alliance contracted to Mars Gene for its enhancement programs.
I'm sure you know that we pass a new budget every fiscal year. If it delivers a better soldier, contracts can change.
A sound business practice. Excuse my hesitation, I've never heard a government accused of good business sense. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. We can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in CG muscle degeneracy.
Is it possible to deaden pain somehow?
What? Why, we could try to make the skin insensate, I suppose. Full body numbness, atrophy out all the nerve clusters, you'd still feel internal injuries. But that's dangerously close to genetic engineering, Shepard. The laws only allow improvement of natural functions. We can't add or remove. I can get you those improvements for 30K credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package, guaranteed 20/15 vision, and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
Are you sure that's the best price you can offer?
Absolutely, that's the standard rate. Of course, if the government moves forward with this on an official level, there might be some additional discounts. I have to admit, it surprised me that you were here for business. There are many development projects on Noveria, some not entirely legal.
Does Binary Helix have any less than above-board projects? I'll keep my source confidential.
Certainly not. Our corporate reputation is sterling. I can assure you all of Binary Helix's operations on Noveria are strictly on the level.
Sounds like my crew needs me for something. I'll be in touch.
Of course, Commander Shepard. We look forward to hearing from the Alliance.
Any results?
Your toy did its job.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
Only 500. All right. I thought you might have wanted to provide more since you couldn't do it yourself, I mean.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750. Good day, Spectre.
Good day.
Commander Shepard.
I wish you could call her out on it after the fact.
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a corporate account. Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Noveria now.
Beat it.
If only I could jump. I could just jump down from here.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Analaeus.
One moment, please. Mr. Analaeus?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in. You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain refugees from that urban blight called Earth.
Funny thing about humans, we're pretty loyal to our homeworld.
You better show some respect.
My homeworld is clean. Poverty is non-existent. If you take some perverse pride in that overheated, acid-washed slum, that is your business. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second-guessing of galactic law.
I wish I had the option to just pull my gun out and blow his head off. Just end this.
I'm conducting an investigation. It's a matter of galactic security.
Yes, isn't everything? I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
Lorik Keene wants me to break into his own office. He says you're corrupt.
Indeed. Surely you can see his story as a lie to cover his own crimes.
We'll see what the truth is soon enough.
We certainly shall. As a small item of note, Mr. Keene has hidden away certain records that would greatly aid my investigation. If you happen to recover them, I would be in your debt. You understand me?
Is there some problem on Peak 15?
An area of severe weather has cut off contact. Things will return to normal in a few days.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor.
His what?
Executor. Saren is a major shareholder in Binary Helix. Lady Benezia is authorized to act in his name. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
What did you mean by personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? And you didn't think that was weird?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Let him be stubborn, Shepard. I'm sure someone else here is willing to help us.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
Do you do business with Saren?
I believe I explained this already, did I not? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
He seems like a very nice guy.
How can I help you?
Tell me about the companies that work on Novaria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Ilanis also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
I hear there was an accident on Peak 15.
We're aware of the rumors. At the moment, contact with the facility is down due to weather. All employees should review their non-disclosure agreements and avoid irresponsible free talk.
What kind of weather cuts modern communications?
A blizzard is sweeping the Scotty Mountains right now. Between the cloud cover and heavy snow, the satellite uplinks are cut.
What corporations work on Peak 15?
Binary Helix has leased the entire complex.
So, everyone shut up and keep your heads down?
Loose lips sink third-quarter profits. You have a more blunt way of speaking than is common here, Commander.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
This is where I came in from. Guess maybe his offices are actually through here. Hold on. Destination was back. Okay. To take it on the lower level. But the game is telling me to go over there. Oh, no, that is where I want to go.
Freeze! Hanshan Security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
I'm going in there and I don't want to hurt you. Why don't you just go? We'll pretend this never happened.
You want to cause trouble?
Destroy
I'm on it! Go, go, go!
Clear.
Nice.
Finally, some action. Think we're good, Commander?
Ashley, I don't think that's how you use chairs, but sure. I'm stuck. Okay, okay. I couldn't move. I was stuck moving in that direction. Like I was moving in other directions and still walking in that. Oh, that was so broken.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, Miss...
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Ananias would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
What a load of crap. You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
If you want to fight, I'll give you one.
You talk the talk, see you walk, break your legs.
Shields down!
I'm better now.
I'm better now. Oh, the corpse despawned. Damn it, I wanted to look at her.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Of course not. Why would I?
Don't play me, Shepard. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Why don't you just tell me what you want now, instead of just despawning and fucking off? Like, we were alone in a private area, nobody was around us. No, we must go to a public area. People can overhear us. I think it was this way. Trying to make it so that she doesn't disappear, but she takes up most of the screen. The game doesn't want any of that.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
I don't have time for pleasantries.
Act natural. You want to blow my cover? We're two friends who haven't seen each other since college. Remember that time so-and-so did that thing? The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Your call, Commander, but I say we help.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
How can I get to Peak 15?
The shuttles are down, so you'd have to drive up. If you get Keen to testify, I'll get you into the garage.
Keen is offering to pay me. Can you?
I can produce a copy of Ananias' pass for you. I can't move large sums of money without someone noticing.
I'll consider it and get back to you.
If you have any love for the law, you'll talk to Keen for me. Don't disappoint me. You know where I work. Come talk to me when you change your mind.
Oh, now you're teleporting back all the way. Okay, cool. Have fun being at your desk, I guess.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
I'll be back later. You should reconsider.
My decision is the proper one for myself and my employer.
Well, I can't level up. Right, it's automatically leveling these people up because I don't care. I don't have enough for charm or intimidation. I'm not gonna be leveling up soon either. Wait, yeah, I am, but I don't have any way of upgrading or getting XP, rather. Maybe if I just give it...
I believe we've already discussed our differences of opinion.
If you haven't changed your mind, I'll leave.
My decision is the proper one for my... I believe we've already discussed our differences of opinion.
I finished the job, but an internal affairs...
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Yeah, no, I think maybe
for myself
let's just give it to her and see what happens. Although something tells me I'm not going to be able to do that, the game will just be like, did you talk to him yet, or did you convince him yet? And then it'll just give me the option to leave. So I think just because I don't have enough points or whatever. Well, let's see what happens. I'm probably gonna end up having to just give him the evidence back though.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
Alright, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball. Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
I don't think Keen will agree to testify. Can't you just take the evidence?
Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
I need more time. Be patient.
It's hard to be patient this close to the end. I can't wait to work in real clothes again. You have any idea how much I hate skirts?
I guess I just have to give him back the evidence since I don't have any other options, really. That's fine.
I believe we've already discussed our differences of opinion.
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Analeas.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
I had to ask. If you're not willing, here's the evidence.
I appreciate your discretion. I hope I will never again be so careless as to find myself in these circumstances. I believe you require a garage pass. As well, I would provide a sum of 500 credits. Does that sound fair to you?
Not as fair as it could be, but it'll do.
I'm grateful for your help. My office will reopen with much improved profit margins, I dare say. I have some calls to make, starting with Mr. Analeas.
And now I have enough points, I'm sure. I wonder, can I talk to him again? Tell him to, like, maybe reconsider.
My office will open again soon enough. In the meantime, is there anything I can do for you here?
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
I guess not. Oh well.
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
Do you know why Benezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Young men have funny ideas of what Asari are like. I blame the extranet and computer games.
I should let you go.
Let me go. Do humans consider conversation a form of imprisonment? That would explain why so few are willing.
Hashtag girl power, am I right? Hashtag feminism. Forget the internet, it's all about that extranet. I wonder if I can talk to her and be like, I'm sorry, I can't do the quest. Let's just see if there's any kind of, I don't know, closure, if you will. I don't know. Kinda sucks that I couldn't do that, but it's no big deal.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
I decided to take Keen's reward. Sorry.
This was the best opportunity I've had in... Why did you sell it?
You underestimated Noveria's code of silence. Keen wouldn't rock the boat no matter what assurance I offered.
Son of a bitch! This is what I get for entrusting it to a Spectre. What'd you do? Hold a gun to his head and order him to do it? God. Get out of here. I need to see if I can salvage anything from this. I do not want to spend another 6 months wearing this outfit.
Well, there you go. curious. What happens if I tell him?
What can I do for you today?
Oh, it's gone. There was an option. I need to get into the garage.
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
I'd say these are what the matriarch had in the crates.
Oh, fuck. I'm not ready for that. God, I can't skip it.
I'd say these are what the matriarch had in the crates.
Okay.
What did you do here, Commander?
The Geth ambushed us. We fought back. That's it.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
From all I've heard, blizzards are quite common here.
What was the name of that other game? Lost Planet? Hold on. I gotta look this up real quick. Yeah. Lost Planet. I always think of that game whenever I see like an open area that's all like winter snow like. There's like a bunch of like weird aliens and mechs in that game though. I think there was like 3 games in this series. Yeah. It just gets like progressively crazier. Like, what the hell is even going on? I don't know, maybe it's good. I don't know. It says it's mixed reviews. I never got into that. I just remember the first game when it came out. I don't think I ever really played it. I just watched videos on it. Alright, sorry, that was like totally random. Mixed is usually a bad sign, I agree. But I found games that I enjoy in the mixed area, so I don't know. And it varies. You know, these older games, of course, sometimes they're mixed reviews for different reasons, like, oh, the game won't launch, refunded. Who knows? I don't know. But you're right. I tend to go for, you know, if it's mostly positive or very positive, above that. Of course, all the overwhelmingly positive games. I think I have almost all of them. I can't even think of any that I don't really have. I guess Spelunky 2. I don't know if I can play that on Windows 7. I think maybe I can now. When it first came out, you couldn't. It's Windows 10 bullshit. I don't know. No big deal. Oh yeah, Factorio is another one that I haven't gotten into. That and Satisfactory. I think Factorio is a little more approachable because it's less to worry about, or I don't know, you have one less dimension to worry about, I guess. Please get away from this. Austin Powers. Why? Oh! Okay. 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 That was a pro gamer move right there. Let me heal now. I've seen that guy's face so much. I need to know who he is. Who is that guy? The emote. Like, whose face is that? Is it just like some random Twitch dev, or is it another streamer? I don't even know what that emote is that you're doing right now. Like that one? Hold on. I know. Stop alt tabbing, but I need to see what that is. Is it like oh wait. What the fuck? Did they decide on that being the permanent PogChamp? That's awful. It's like a dinosaur. Why? I couldn't even tell what that was from afar. Like, okay, you know what I thought? I thought it was... This is gonna sound really weird. But I thought it was two eyeballs and like the lower half of a mouth being stretched. Like, really far. I don't know how to describe. I guess I could draw it. I don't know if you can't see that. Almost like the Real Monsters or whatever. Like that. I don't know. It looks so fucking weird to me. Like, I can't make out the face until I clicked on it and saw the bigger version of it. That's horrible. Fuck you, Twitch. I don't care for emotes. I really don't. But, like, come on. Fucking Twitter drama all the time. there new Twitch rules? I saw that they were actually... So I got an email. Let me go to my phone. So, they were able to strike your account for a long time, but I mean, you know me, I play Beat Saber like almost every other day, if not. And my account has yet to get a strike, so I don't know what that's all about. But they allow you to like they're giving the creators or whatever the ability to view the strike status. So you, like kind of like YouTube strike thing, you can see like your account's standing, I guess. And then they're also let's see. You could, yeah. So back in December, they added the ability to like unpublish VODs, meaning that you could hide VODs that were up instead of having to delete them. And now I guess you can like mass delete them in batches. And it says watch all VODs, including unpublished VODs, directly in your video producer, without having to download first, which you can already do. And then they gave like a roadmap for what they're gonna do this year. So they're gonna add multi-track audio support for Twitch Studio, which means that you can control which audio sources go to your live stream, which go to your VODs and your clips. However, that helps, I don't know. We'll see. Then they're changing the way the clips are stored. To like, I guess something to do with the way they're deleted. I don't know. Giving new DMCA tooling, new chat filter, or no, not chat filtering, new filtering options for clips. Allow you to delete by date, game, or view count. Like just nonsense like this. You can see what VODs were like notified in the DMCA claims, and then easily submit counter notifications. It's just a better way of countering the claims, I guess. Kind of like how YouTube has it already. Because right now there is no way of doing that if you get claimed. It's just your shit is deleted, or you get some kind of strike on your account. If not banned, I don't know. I guess after a certain amount of strikes, you know. Again, I don't know how the strikes are handled, because I play copyrighted music nonstop, and I know I'm not the only person that does it, although I know that certain streamers like claim that they had to stop playing the copyrighted music for fear that they're gonna get claimed or whatever, like copyright striked. But again, that has yet to happen, so I don't know why everybody's so scared. The most that happens for my Beat Saber videos is that they get muted for the section of songs that are like copyright protected or whatever. So, you know.
Negative contacts, Commander.
I'm sure if you go back and look at my VODs and go see for every Beat Saber, every video or every VOD that has Beat Saber part of it, it'll say it's muted, but it's probably only for like a few minutes or something, you know? Big deal. What I've done for something like that, if I wanted to get the the video from it is I've had to delete, or I guess download, like the whole VOD, which can be gigs worth of data, and then throw it into Premiere, and then overlay the music on top. Okay. Insta-kill. That was really shitty. No, come on. Why? Only 2 now. You made somebody disappear. Good job. Look what you've done.
On my way.
my god.
Look out!
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We'll need to get the reactors back online. Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Using wall hacks? What is this?
was that?
Animals, wind. This place is in bad shape.
Oh shit.
Hostile contact.
These shrimp fresh?
I'm better now.
Why am I green? Am I infected? Oh yes. Perhaps I should upgrade. I don't have upgrades though. The assault rifle I don't have like points in, so if I use it, it's just gonna go all over the place. This might be good. I think a percentage would be better than an increase in... Oh, I don't know. Let's do this one. Another game that I keep thinking about is Dead Space. That and Knights of the Old Republic.
Enemy contact. For the station mainframe.
Can we fix it? Get this place back online?
Perimeter clear.
fuck was that? They just like, wait, what? Okay. Alright. Ignore it, David. It's fine.
Startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
Just like winter back home.
How do you manually boot it? Wait, what? I was looking at the map. Don't do that. Oh, that's so annoying. Why does that happen? I was dragging the map. I see that it changes when you hover over something, but I don't think I was... whatever. It happened again. Wait. Why? There's something here that triggers it. Fucking broken. Try going back here. I'm pretty sure it's gonna say not enough power. Oh, fuck off. I don't know what I'm doing. What? Huh? Wait. I pressed enter. Oh, because it was highlighted on shutdown. Okay, so... do you just choose? Is it doing... oh, it's doing that fucking... is it Tower of Hanoi or whatever? It's like a different take on it, though. Okay.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
How do I shut this thing up?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
crap a pop-up. I wish that they would actually say something more in tune with what you're picking instead of kind of a generic response. Or at least what seems like generic.
What do you need to know?
To determine the data access available to you. Basic access is limited to non-secure queries. Secure access allows most system functions. Privileged access is available only to executives of Binary Helix.
Commander Shepard, I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
What are the landlines and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
How do I reconnect the landlines?
The landlines are designed for easy reconnection. The router for the landlines is on the roof of operations. Simply activate the controls and the hardware will reconnect and reboot automatically.
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep. Nice.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the Helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation 2 breached. Tram shut down. Landline to Hot Labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
I need instructions on how to repair the station.
Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Okay, goodbye.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Goodbye, not Cortana. God damn. Way to ruin the joke, bitch.
Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. User alert.
Oh my god. Okay. They've upgraded. Or maybe I didn't realize how powerful they were before. Oh god, no. Facing the wrong way. Do I really have to do all of this again? Holy shit, I do.
I smell trouble.
And now this enemy spawns in. What the fuck?
Think we're good, Commander?
Oh, great. That really sucks. I need to, I guess, save more often. I keep relying on the game to autosave. I need to get out of that mentality.
Heads up! A backup power system, Shepard. Must be for the station mainframe.
Fix it. Let's place back online.
Perimeter clear.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
Just like winter back home.
I keep thinking that it can't go out of order or whatever. Like, I can't... Whatever. It doesn't matter.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
How do I shut the...
One more, please. This system is ready to process. User alert. Report complete. I'm sorry. In the event, Peak 15, Stage 3 alert issued locally. I'm sorry, Commander.
The creatures we've encountered...
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our recent...
I need
critical report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
What are the...
When emergency protocols were... The router for the landlines is on...
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed.
The valves to the Helium-3 fuel line must be...
That's all I need.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. Shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Far from okay.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual...
It said it failed and then in success. Nice. $24 XP and a level up. That number has cursed me, I swear.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Negative contacts, Commander.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance... Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Thought that one had my name on it.
Instantly killed. Poor Ashley. Oh, and then I'm down.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Oh, I see. I just wasted it. I understand.
Shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Well, that was a lot easier. Gotta start using my powers more. Guess I should bind something to quick slots. I don't remember how to do that. Do I drag it? Yeah, okay, fuck yeah. Wait, did I do the thing there or not? I did. Okay.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
The HE3 fuel line's cut.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber. The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
Override. Open the doors now.
Very well, Commander. Releasing safeties. Proceed at your discretion.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
I wonder what I just let loose.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. No hazardous or unauthorized materials detected.
They're locked in.
Heads up!
Control group, loosen them. Can't escape. Tunnels now. We're screwed. Kids couldn't get to the Phoenix truck. Get out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
Damn shame. God only gives you one life.
He might disagree. Many Solarians believe in a wheel of life. I believe your people call it reincarnation.
Online. Connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query. Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Area secured.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station. Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
I'd do the same. What's going on here?
Bugs. Zillions of them, coming up the tunnels from the hot labs. My team's been running on stems for days. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
Call me Shepard. I was sent to find an Asari matriarch.
Benezia? Yeah, she came through here. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
Benezia. Is she still over there?
I don't know. I don't see what one person could do.
There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs.
Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts in stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from the outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable. If something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only.
Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I just wanted to offer some deployment advice. You're lucky these things are dumb animals. 3 coordinated guys could take this place.
Have you checked the layout yet? Easily defensible by a few people. That's not counting the automated defenses.
Automated defenses can be overridden.
What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
I think this might be a good place to stop, maybe? I don't know. It's almost... yeah, it is 1 AM. And there's a lot more to this place, I'm sure, so... we'll continue next time.